One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Great to have you with us at Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio, home to the Bowling Green Falcons. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on another team from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. And the Chippewas will kick it off to get us underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will take the first swing of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fan.
Turning it on! Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Falcons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. It's caught. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take
time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Central Michigan's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wide open spaces. Turning on the Jets. Inside the touchdown, Chippewas. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Red pass, it's complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Central Michigan. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Trying the left side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. He's going to run it across the 10. There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Chippewas, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Chips. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Old Dominion. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it. And I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. After the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's loose. The 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Falcons.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
from the gun, the ground game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to pass. It's Traore. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chasing, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing an incompletion.
Fires to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Caught behind the line. It's Silver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Looking to scramble. It's a seam wide open. There he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Traore. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Going to try to get it himself. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. The Chippewas in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Silver. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Chippewas. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. the end zone. Pulled down at the... And the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Bowling. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Hunt is on its way. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half. Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Traore. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Dwight L. Perry Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Falcons will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Traore. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Chippewas need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Isaac. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways.
Lots of running room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Steps away to find some room. Got it behind the line. It's Silver. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He turns it loose to the left. He's got it on the outside. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Chippewas started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll give it to the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game. They'll go right back to him. Driving his way all the way down This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
We've come to the end of the quarter, guys, and Central Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. This quarter off with a touchdown right here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Central Michigan.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
Get set, get set.
Back has it. Try to march their way in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still in the 3.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Traore. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown, Central Michigan. And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Duke. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Unloads quickly. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Heel off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Chips. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. Oh, it's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here we go. Looking downfield, it's Traore. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the quarterback takes a knee. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending... The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Central Michigan Chippewas, Mount Pleasant, Michigan. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Central Michigan Chippewas. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Chippewas will get us started with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all
turning it on. Wide open spaces. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Off play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. So Central Michigan's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Off from the shotgun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. The Chippewas are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Traore. It's complete to the left. At the 45 on his way. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 25, he's got room. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Chippewas are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. He's looking to pass. Swings it out to the flat. Touchdown, Chippewas! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stockton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. Gets it out fast. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's the handoff. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often. They've got to do a better job of protection up front.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get it up for the first down. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Traore. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Motion from the back. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, first down and 4. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. The Chippewas can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a man. It's Traore. Snagged out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Chippewas have this offense rolling. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The Chippewas will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
And the Chippewas have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Making side adjustments here. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wilson will throw, using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Stockton. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burrow. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Finds his man. It's Burrow. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And finally, the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. He'll pull it down. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. The Chippewas with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And the Chippewas kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now improvising. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. The Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Traore. Snagged in the middle, it's Isaac. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Chippewas with the 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Silver. Touchdown, Central Michigan. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
With jet sweep pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Wilson to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Burrow. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Knight.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Central Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Finds his man. It's Stockton. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the 1st play of the drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Traore. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, going to the air. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you've got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He'll pull it down and run. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the wildcat. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Chippewas are flying down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Chippewas with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Chippewas will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Traore. Throws to the back. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is, other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The most satisfying play in football, and they remain undefeated. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Michigan.